Hi, everybody. This is Sarah, Instacart Pearls of Wisdom, but today is my Uber Eats tale of misadventures. Oh my God. Whenever you're, we know Instacart doesn't have a voice to voice shopper support line. Can you imagine how, how wonderful that would be? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bring that up, right? Just to report on Instacart. Yesterday, I got one batch and it was replace, non-respondent, non-respondent. She gave me 5 stars and said appreciated my service. What? It was just one of those crazy things, but there were no batches the rest of the day. They were way over there and, teeny tips and then, or triple batches with 76 items and it's a $12 tip. Oh, I mean, it's so blatant how they don't care about us, right? But this tale is Uber Eats. I've been doing Uber Eats most of the time. DoorDash is never busy, and they give you they've been giving me the offer of signing up for a half hour of when it's going to be busy again. I don't know. I'm trying to like DoorDash, but it's just not busy around here. Maybe it's a nighttime sort of thing, but Uber Eats, I do great. Incredible tips, incredible tips. Every single person tips. I delivered to a level above homeless. So it's where it's kind of a recovery home. It's funny because it's where my grandmother was when I was, a young girl, and it was the nursing home that she was at. So now it's this level up sort of home for recovering addicts. It's co-ed, and somebody ordered it was honeydew donuts and a coffee and a sandwich, and they even tipped $2, and it's like, wow. So I get this order, and it's safe. I remember a few videos back, it was like, note to Sarah, no IHOP on weekends. Got it. That one I got, right? Because it was at the fool me, I'm the fool me twice, I'm the fool stage. So okay, I get it. No IHOP on weekends. But as I record this, it's Wednesday. And so I got it for yesterday. So I had one, it was smooth, one IHOP there, and then a few orders later, I get this one for IHOP. I go in and get it, and it's for $23. And it's like, well, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I figured it's a family. They're staying at one of the resorts for a week, maybe a different school vacation than the other ones, because that got over yesterday or last week. Was school vacation week around here. So it's like 23. Wow, that's the biggest Uber Eats I've gotten. So I get there, and it's already ready, and it's sitting in a little plastic bag. The size you'd get if you went to a convenience store and you bought a Gatorade and one of their prepared sandwiches. I mean, literally that small, right? And so it's like, okay, so I get in my car and I see it's an hour away. Shoot me now. So it's like, well, okay, it's $23. I'm going to end up making less than minimum wage, but oh well, I'm in for the pound. It's not like you can do insta cancel. It didn't have deli or cases of water, right? So I drive an hour away, bumper to bumper. It was a lovely day. Talk radio was bursting with my favorite sort of topic, so I was happy. And so I follow the directions, and it takes me to this little circle, more like a lane, but it said circle. And it's got a cute little Cape-ish kind of name and this and that. So I'm bringing it to this dude, and I'm sitting there thinking, I can't wait to see this dude. It's IHOP, right? And the smell is just permeating the car. It's not like waffles and pancakes. that you want to dive in and eat. It's this steak smothered in onions, peppers, and mushrooms with a fake cheese wrapped in a pancake. It's like, wow. So it's like, okay, I don't know who would order. I think it was $14 or $15.63, something like that, with the delivery thing of $23. And I'm like, who spent $40 to get some cold food from IHOP? I mean, he was in, it's the other part of the Cape that has many, many franchises. So you could certainly duplicate this. And it was around lunchtime. So you could have gotten it from a Mexican food place if you wanted some sort of like burrito effect. I don't know. So I get to this cute little capey type name circle, and it's number 39. The houses go to 31. WTF? So I'm sitting there, and it's like, okay, there's nothing but woods where 39 would be. So I immediately press to call this dude, and it says, this dude isn't accepting any calls at this number. Oh, great. So then I do the, customer's not available, whatever it is, and it tells you to wait the 5 minutes. And it's like, oh, great, I'm waiting 5 minutes with this like really $40 piece of steak, and we're not talking, whatever a Ruth Chris steak. No, we're not. And so it's like, so I get to the place where the order's canceled, and then I'm kind of having trouble canceling the order. It was weird. So I immediately contact Uber support, and they say, it's like the Uber support is out on a sailboat with the wind. Can I help you? It's like, oh my God, I can't hear him. I can't understand a word he's saying. English is not his first language. This is not going well. So I start heading home, and of course it's going to take me an hour again, bumper to bumper, to get home. So I'm getting close to that like golden lunch hour time. Not that it matters with Uber in this area. It seems to be busy all the way through. And so it's like he's trying to help me. I can't hear him. He keeps talking. And the more he's talking, the faster he's talking with his accent, with the wind blowing. It was like, it turned into a joke. I couldn't even get upset. And in a previous video, I was talking about, how do you, calm down, get rid of it, shake it off. How do you do all of that? I guess I must have been so far gone that I was just like in it for the adventure. And so he comes back at least 5 times, no lie, and says, I'm going to connect you with an Uber Eats support person. And it's like, why do you have to come back and tell me 5 times? I said, I keep saying to him, I can't understand what you're saying. I'm just glad that you're transferring me. Please just transfer me to the Uber Eats support. And finally, the 5th time he comes back, he says, I'm gonna transfer you to Uber Eats support. And then he disconnects me. It's like beyond, right? And I'm looking at the gas gauge, and I've gone 95 miles with like nothing. It's like so insane. And so it's like, okay, I'll deal with it when I get back, because I've got the lunch hour now, and I want to deal with that, and just because. And, shake it off. That's how I shake it off. Just immediately dive into another trip and pull out all those, nice customer service type things that, we do. I'm on my way. It smells delicious. Wow, perfect to have a smoothie on a day like today. Just the blah, blah. The blah, blah, And so I do my little thing, and I end up with my final trip about 10 miles away from my house. So I said, this is the perfect time to call them and straighten it out. I'm not on my way to do something. I don't have that little bit of stress of still on. So I call Uber support, and I can hear the person. English is not his first language. And after about 4 attempts of, he hears my story and he says, okay, I'm going to connect you with Uber Eats. And I get a woman who says she's going to give me a $3 cancellation fee. And I said, no, you don't understand. I'm going to be paid the full $23 for that trip. It took 2 hours out of my Uber Eats delivery day, money that I will never make, or get back. And so she said, well, I'll do my best. I need to talk to my supervisor. Let me put you on hold. Click. Disconnected again. You just can't make this stuff up. You can't. Honestly, I don't need to make this up for a video. And so anyway, then I just said, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. I'm just going to go home. Usually when I get home, we have one meal a day. It's like at 2 o'clock. And so at this point, it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. And I've prepped a little bit of it. And so I just have to come back and assemble really what the dinner is. And I go into so after we eat, we usually, we finish whatever show we're watching. We're like an old married couple, So it's like we don't have TV trays, but, just about. And so we finish eating, the show is over, and we take 10. And so we each have our own office. That's Greg's right there. The kitchen is further back. So I'm in my office. I'm kind of closing out the day. And I go into my Uber activity for the day, and they paid me. They paid me the 23, whatever it was. So thank you, Uber. You are classier than any of the rest. That's for sure. So that was my tale of the day. The steak, when I opened up the box, it was almost a gagging moment. It's like, who would spend all this money? I mean, it was like $40. It was $40. I just wanted to see what the sort of person would look like when I delivered the food. So anyway, I did about, 5 or 6 trips after that. So it ended up being, an okay day when you think of that hit. I'm hoping for my car. He kind of said today would be the day. I'm looking forward to it because I'm tired of putting lots of money for gas and miles into my SUV with my little $16 steak. So that's it for the day. Love what I'm doing. Disappointed in Instacart. Can't figure out what's going on. Maybe I do have the new app. I don't know. I mean, I just, uninstall and install and do all of that every single day because it's just a joke. Why do they give you batches that are so many, half hour to an hour away that pay so little? I just don't understand who's getting the golden nuggets in the area that they work out of, because it ain't me, babe. It ain't me. Thank you so much for being here, all of us gig workers with our tales. Thank you for all of your support and your stories. They're wonderful. It's incredible, and we just get up and we do it again, don't we? Mm-hmm. Oh, so thank you for listening. I will see you here the next time. This has been Sarah, Instacart Pearls of Wisdom, with an Uber Eats tale today. Bye-bye for now.